Brace yourselves. Mind, body and kicking moves is off to Japan for a wintry, cold waterfall immersion in the hope of feeling the chill hand of death.
If you could predict your opponent's attack before he actually moves, you'd be in a pretty good position to give him a slice of your boot pie, wouldn't you? A very useful skill, methinks. In Japan, there's a martial arts word to describe this killer intention. It's called sakki. Pretty much all Japanese martial arts focus on this very, very powerful state of mind, sakki. But only one martial art has turned the sniffing out of sakki into a global brand. That's Shintaido. You never heard of it? I'm not surprised, because it's only been invented a few years ago. But the founder of Shintaido makes some pretty big claims about the system. You too can develop a sixth sense, you know. All you need is a huge waterfall.
In Japan, waterfalls are traditionally a favourite place for spirits and ghosts to hang out, a sacred place to meditate with the ancestors. Shintaido has taken tradition a step further and made this icy waterfall the ultimate telepathy training tool.
Telepathy is common sense for us. And if we don't have telepathy, we cannot do anything.
From knocking over opponents with a yell to sending them flying around like skittles by thought alone, Shintaido has a rack of weird techniques which all rely on a telepathic sixth sense. Shintaido is a bit of a family business, and the nitty-gritty of sakki detection was demonstrated by Master Aoki's son, Taro. By first emptying his mind, Taro showed that he was able to sense an incoming threat.
Yeah. That's good. That was perfect. Yeah. Good. Yeah. It was, no, it's right. It's correct.
Thank you.
In my mind,
Thank
I
you
was
very
thinking, Kill, you teach me how to do it.
Okay.
Easy, Tiger. Before anybody gets telepathy training, they must first undergo a test. Master Aoki fires some nasty, murderous intent in Chris's direction. He tries to sense it and get out of the way. He gets a score. After training, a similar trial will get scored, and a comparison will prove if Chris has developed a sixth sense. On this trial, Chris scored 47%, getting it wrong more than half the time.
When I was 29, while I was meditating, I experienced complete total emptiness of the mind.
Absolute just nothing.
All but feelings disappeared from me. That changed my skill completely. I decided to develop a whole system based on physical exercises so that the development of the sixth sense would be accessible to any normal person, not just to the enlightened.
The great leap forward was to quit meditating by the waterfall and get under it. With the temperature hovering just above freezing, 4 or 5 minutes in the water and hypothermia starts to kick in. 15 minutes in nature's jacuzzi will kill you.
First 2 or 3 minutes, waterfall is sometimes hard because it's very cold and the water pressure is so strong. But after 3 minutes, 4 minutes, our body metamorphoses. Their muscle become very soft and very comfortable, and at the same time, our consciousness open very much.
Freezing cold, really, really cold. At first I was really afraid to go into the water. It was scary. Went for it. After about a minute or two, you start to lose your feelings, you start to lose care. It's a nice feeling, actually, when you sit with that and you just think, OK, I'll tell you what, if you're going to sit here for 5 minutes, I'll sit here for 10. I know at the end of the day, if I pass out, they'll drag me out, won't they? Hopefully. Really fantastic. Freezing cold. We're going to go back now and get hammered on sake, so I quite like this. I might convert. Ah.
Before cracking open the sake, the trial.
few wrong, but I know I got a few right there. It was a strange feeling. You do sense it. You get a little tingling. I got a little tingling down my arms. You know, it's very, very subtle. Pretty cool skill, though. They're just marking it now. Waiting in anticipation like exam day.
Last time when we did this, his mark was 14